I need to talk about ego. You know how we all get told, drop the ego. You know, don't drop the ego, dudes. That is who you are. That is your sense of self. Yeah, fair enough. We don't have to be so up ourselves in it. But if we're like rising above the temptation to be, control our instinctual, when we're being asked to rise above and control our instinctual reactions, which are our ego, the importance of our ego is this is your sense of self. You're responsible for our self-awareness. The ego lights up the whole system. Psychologist Marie von Franz says allowing it to be conscious and thus be realized, making the unconscious conscious. The ego is our tool and we can temporarily bypass the ego, but essentially it is who we are. So essentially we shouldn't bypass the ego. Essentially we should embrace the ego and just let go of the part that says, I'm better than you, or that person's better than me. A massive way to drop it is if you hold no judgment on anybody, nobody will hold it against you. So if you're finding that you are getting things coming into your life that you weren't expecting, look at where you've been possibly putting it out to get it back. So if you're putting it out there, yeah, you're going to get it back. If you go around judging people, you're going to get judged back. If you can just let ego be, accepting. And also by dropping the ego, we're not dropping essentially who we are. I hope that helped. I thought it was a really interesting one, making the conscious, the unconscious conscious. Food for thought anyway. No one watches for very long, few seconds into the video anyways though. Off you go. Have a good night. Anybody who still is watching, I love you. Love yourself. You're worth it. Totally and utterly. And when I say I love you, I'm not being fake like that friend that goes, oh, I love you, and kisses you, who is fake as fuck and probably doing all sorts of evil behind your back. The one that was like that to me was, you know, I don't hang around with people anymore. Why? Because they're all too happy to be overtaken by things that aren't them and turn against people who are good. Look out for it. It happens. It's real.